Okay, and welcome back everybody. I'm Bobby Dooley with Zenus Global Health. My special guest is Randy Mitchell, and we've just went over a lot about business building. We're going to kind of tune in a little bit and focus on 6 essential shifts to design your lifestyle and 7 steps to build your business. So tell us how we go about that, Randy.
Well, I got to tell you, this is exciting, and I want to also invite people to come to the Zenus Global office to experience some of the training that is available here. So I'm going to do this quickly because what most people don't realize is that they don't understand the mindset that has to take place in order to build a successful business. It doesn't happen by accident. It doesn't happen by, you have to do some things. First shift that you have to take is really wake up and have the clarity of what it is you desire. Some people say, well, you got to know your why. Well, it's more than that, right? You got to have really clear intentions of what you want. You want to awaken. You want to evolve your gifts. You want to really look at what's possible. That's the first shift. I got to get clear. Second shift is I have to know what I want to create, right? So shift 2 is, I call it the creating. So setting the attention, looking at your goals, having the clarity of what you want, because you can't get from step A to step B without a plan. And most people say, well, I'll just do this and I'll just do that and it's going to happen. No, you have to have a clear, well-defined plan to make your creation and your intention a reality. Shift 3, I call it the clearing and the releasing. And that's one of the great things about being here, is that there are so many people who work with energy, as you know, and different things to assist in those blocks that get in the way. Some of us have a major fear of success. Some have a fear of rejection. Some have things that if they could just break through, they could finally start to design their life the way they want it. And there is not a better place on the planet than right here for that to happen, because there's so many great people. Shift 4, and this is the key, Bobby, you got to take the action, man. You can't just sit up and meditate. You can't just sit up and ask, believe, receive, right? That was the biggest thing with The Secret. You have to take action, and you must monitor this internal conversation. The internal conversation that will tell you, well, let's do it later, or let's move some more papers around on the desk. Let's do a whole bunch of things to fake yourself out that you're taking action. You have to take real action. Shift 5, I call it leader shift, right? Not leadership, but leader shift, right? Because you want to shift the energy. You want to be, see, when you're building a volunteer army, people don't have to do what you ask them to do. So if you can't build the excitement from your vision, if you can't build the excitement from people being around you and saying, wow, man, this is great, I want to be a part of this, I want to participate, I love this movement, the education that I'm getting, the way that I can serve people, the difference that I can make by letting people know the alternatives out there rather than putting poison in their bodies, that there's real natural food and things that they could do. It's like so you have to really embody those attributes so people want to emulate those and say, yes, I can do that too. And then shift 6, I call this the art of realization. And this is really simple, Bobby. All you have to do for this one is to follow the 7 steps to create your ideal business. Now, I can tell you, if anyone just follows these 7 steps, they can win. They can create it any way they want. Step 1, Bobby. Step 1. Determine the level of activity you want to participate at. What do you really truly desire? And what are you willing to work for? Right? So people can come in and say, as a famous number in, direct sales and MLM and network marketing, and people say, well, what do you want to earn? And they say, $10,000 a month. And somebody says, okay, you can earn $10,000 a month. Right? Now this person has never earned $10,000 a month in their life. And then they say, well, how much do I have to work? They say, well, just a few hours. And what else do I have to do? Oh, just give the product away to a few people. And I'm going to make $10,000 a month? Yes. I'm like, really? Mm-hmm. Like, did you really believe that? Like, why would you even think that would be a reality? So really look at what is it that you truly want to do, and how much time and energy are you now willing to put in. And the question I love to ask people, Bobby, is this. What are you willing to give up in order to accomplish this goal? What are you willing to give up? Are you willing to give up an hour of TV? Are you willing to give up 2 hours of TV? What are you willing to do to create the time and space in your life for this to be a reality. Step 2, connect with your sponsor or connect with the home office at Zenith. Call somebody and just really get the support to create your game plan. Not somebody else's game plan. Create your game plan. And then as you start to create that plan, the most important piece, most important time of any business, the first 48 hours. The first 48 hours are critical. Because what happens if you don't get into action in that first 48 hours, all of a sudden life starts to creep up and nothing else starts to happen. So step 1 and 2 are critical. Step 3, of course, become familiar with the products and tools necessary for building your business. You got a self-replicated site. You have all kinds of support. All the things that you need are available to you here. So a really simple process. Step 4. Now, this is my own personal belief. I'm not one of these people who say, well, build your list and get 100 people and take out the phone book and just, start to do. I don't want to be in business with all those people. So I want to really start to visualize and understand, who do I want to be in business with? Who do I want to work with? Who's going to excite me that we can come together and really build a substantial business? And so I always say, determine who you love to be in business with, and then create that contact, and then prepare to share your story with them. So, like if I know you, I know a little bit about your story and what you've experienced. So if I was going to talk to you about this, I would talk to you from a standpoint of like your health initiative that you're doing, and talk to you from that standpoint and say, hey, Bobby, guess what, man? I'm on to something that's really great. I think it really fits with some of the things that you're doing with your health initiative, and really is some amazing things. And here's a video I'd like for you to watch, and just take a look at this, because I believe it will really support you and what your mission is and what it is that you really want to do in improving people's health, because I know that's important to you. Right? So you want to, and also I want to share my story in a way that I know is going to impact you. Step 6. Now this is a real tough one. This is tough.
Okay.
I want you to be ready for this.
I'm hanging.
Okay? Because when you get to this top rank of Diamond Executive, this is no joke, man. You're at the top. You start to get the infinity bonuses. This is tough. Here's what you got to do, Bobby. Just want you to understand it. So you ready? I hope you're ready for this. Okay? Because to really be eligible for every aspect of compensation, you have to sponsor 5 people.
And
that's it.
that's it.
That's all she wrote. No hoops, no lies, no hype. That's what makes this so possible. And step 7, duplicate the process with your business partners. Show them this, tell them what they have to do, set the plans, do it, simple process, shift your mindset, follow the steps. That's all she wrote. Your thoughts?
Well, it really does seem super simple, doesn't it?
It is simple.
Yeah. And I want to, if you have just another second.
Absolutely.
This is a great place for people to come if they feel like they need support or fresh ideas. We're here for them, all hours. Talk just real quick about what kind of initiatives we're going to be launching for people that are outside of Nevada.
Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you're prepared for all the members that we have and the new members to come, because Doug Witherfield is going to hit the road. And the thing I'm so excited about, we didn't talk about, I'm going to try to do this in a few minutes,
right.
It may be, he's going to be taking his book with him, and that book is so, it's just amazing. I read it through, and I'm like, oh man, more and more people need to have that knowledge. But not only that, we happen to be partnered with All Talk Radio, who is our radio show host, and we work together. And between all of us, we're going to be able to go live into different spots. So now, imagine this. Doug's doing his meeting out in Canada, and he's doing his thing, and he's talking about his book and so forth and so on, and then he says, hey, you know what? We want to talk a little bit about the business and how that works. And here I am in Las Vegas in the studio, and bam! Right? We get up and we hang out and we do our thing, right? Or I can be somewhere talking to someone, and I can shoot that live, or I can be in a coffee shop and we can do something else live. And it's just the technology, and we're fortunate to be working with George, who is just the master of all masters with technology. The things that we're going to be able to do and bring forth is like really bringing this to a whole nother level of reach. So somebody who has a person in Australia or anywhere, it doesn't really matter. All they have to do is be able to get online and be able to see this process, see it live, see it recorded. It's going to be, I am so looking forward to the next few months. It's going to be pretty amazing.
It's going to be really great. And for people that have maybe never started a business, the thing that I like is it echoes support, support,
Yes.
support.
Yes. And accountability, accountability, accountability. Because sometimes people can get so into the support, but they're not accountable. Hey, I just want to come warm up the seat.
Yeah.
No. We got to be accountable for what you say you want. Not for anything else.
No.
Just what you say you want.
Right.
Got to be accountable.
Sounds good.
All right. I want to thank everybody for being with us. And any questions, please feel free to call the office. Give us a call. We'll be more than happy to answer those questions and support you in any way possible. Thank you.